What brings you here?
I ask the same of you. You come here often. Do you have business with the departed? Who is this man to you?
A friend.
From his remains, I feel an intense emotion, a powerful will that tries to burn this man to ash.
A powerful will, you say?
The blade was full of rage, perhaps resentment.
An undying grudge, so to speak. These tombs house more than a few of those.
I know this blade.
Things really have been calming down lately.
That's what everyone's saying. Life is good and things are changing for the better.
Perhaps the royal family can finally rest in peace.
Oh, if only His Majesty could see the country now.
Ah, there was a king who listened to his people. A finer man we may never live to see.
It really was the correct choice to take you under our wing, to accomplish so much for us. You are the perfect soldier.
Your Majesty.
Special delivery. One alchemic weapon fresh out of the oven. Thanks to all that time Saul bought us, its specs are off the charts. Better precision, better power.
It looks the same.
I said it's got precision and power, not a damn paint job. Go on, take it for a swing. It's my best work yet. Honest.
I'll try it out.
And the rest of the squad?
We're working on the final mods. Once they're good to go, we'll ship them to the unit's HQ. Get ready for greatness. Hey, big guy. That boy here isn't exactly a ray of sunshine, is he? But he's not a bad guy once you get to know him. I used to be able to kick his ass, you know? Except nowadays, he's the one who's large and in charge. So keep him from going all doom and gloom for me, will ya? Yeah, sure he's got to stick up his ass, but try and play nice. We're counting on you, you big galoot.
Yes, of course. Your friend cares very deeply for you. He's one of the other orphans who survived the fire, isn't he? Adopted by a small factory owner, he took his father's business and became the titan of industry he is today. He's got a good head for business, and through his father's tutelage became an important figure in the business world.
Why are you looking into us like this?
To better understand, Captain. This war is just a cover for your revenge over what happened to the orphanage. That incident was swept under the rug by Jutland due to our then alliance with the Ruse Empire. Your pasts were erased, and Ruse built a base in the backyard of your burned-down childhood home. But when this war presented itself, you leapt at the chance to seek vengeance on the Grand Generals and the Emperor. That's why Mr. Sabanci keeps modifying your weapon, so that when you finally get close to the Emperor...
Enough.
Captain, the war is necessary for Jutland's survival, but your personal politics do not belong in it.
What do you know?
They say revenge accomplishes nothing.
We're not after anything. Just blood for blood. Justice. Jutland didn't give us any justice. They didn't even try. We lost everything to that fire. Might as well have never existed. So we took matters into our own hands. Maybe one small orphanage seemed unimportant to Jutland. But it was our home. Having your whole life stolen from you. That kind of anger never fades.
You finally opened up, Captain. Captain, I'm with you.
I'm not in the mood for jokes.
I want your anger to fuel you, not for revenge, but for the sake of our country and its people.
You don't understand anything. You weren't there. You didn't feel the flames. I won't let anything stop us. Never bring this up again.
Captain, I just wanted...
Enough! I don't want your acceptance.
Your secret's safe with me. I won't tell anyone in the squad, not even Princess Ophelia. She'd only try to stop you.
Looking good, Your Highness. You're anticipating my movements more naturally now. Each thrust, every parry fills me by degrees with the sense that I am one with the sword. Such handsome words. I do not wish to drag down the others. Every time I take the field, I seem to cause some sort of trouble. I have to be stronger.
Did you learn anything else about your, magic melody?
It may have something to do with my royal family's lineage. The rest is mere conjecture. If my voice can indeed affect the Valkyria, however, I must strengthen my song as well as my sword.
Then how about you practice your singing after our sparring?
I shall do just that.
You found out?
Huh. That man's more resourceful than I thought.
Son of a... So, what do you say?
What you'd expect.
Revenge accomplishes nothing?
Pretty much.
Worn out words.
Said he won't interfere, though.
Huh?
He wants me to use my anger for the good of the country.
What about the princess?
Said he won't tell her either.
Can we trust him?
As a soldier.
What do you mean?
I trust him on the battlefield, but off it, he's shown no hesitation about prying into our pasts.
That's the most troublesome type. They believe their actions are correct.
They're a pair, the princess and that officer.
The hell are we gonna do now?
We continue as though nothing's changed.
I suppose that's all we can do.
Kinda worried here. How much does the big galoot know?
He knows about you.
Hot damn. Did I do something to expose myself?
Oh, what a headache. I better tell Saul and Vi to be careful.
Magnificent.
Hey, Lieutenant, I want to try this puppy out.
As do I. Captain, perhaps we should have a field exercise. If Mr. Sabanchi would oblige.
Whoa, whoa. Mr. Sabanchi's my father. Please, call me Basil.
If Mr. Basil would oblige.
Sounds good. Besides, we want to see how these bad boys turned out with our own eyes. Come on, let's do this. That's fine, right, Mr. Captain?
Sure.
I'll handle everything. Come, Mr. Basil, let's discuss this further.
Yeah. Yo!
What's the matter? Seems that way.
We won't be able to gather any solid data at this rate. Hey guys, fighting small fries like that'd be boring, right?
Damn straight.
I beg your pardon?
Squad B will now raid Squad A.
Pardon?
Follow me!
I'd wager those are good to go in real combat, no prob.
We appreciate all your help.
Don't sweat it. Happy to lend a hand so Jutland can win big.
I'm glad we can count on you.
I came across a nice bottle. I wanted to open it with you.
Goodness. Shouldn't you share it with your fellow officers?
No, it has to be you. It'll be wasted on that lot who can only think about promotion. Besides, I feel at ease when I'm with you. You're someone I can trust.
Oh.
What is it?
Did something happen?
Nothing interesting. Just a lot of things at home. I'm surprised you noticed.
When you drink like that, it usually means something happened.
Okay, not only at home. Things have been busy at work, too.
But you still made time to see me.
Lieutenant Colonel Smirnov trusted Violet. It's said that she would glean bits of inside information from him, then move on to his fellow officers to find evidence supporting what she learned.
It seems that you visit Ipsaria at every opportunity.
Yes, sire.
Do you miss your motherland?
Ipsaria is Rue's territory that must be reclaimed. It was simply reconnaissance on the enemy.
Be at ease. We merely jest.
Sire, I wish to ask something.
Speak.
For what reason does your majesty advocate hegemony?
An amusing inquiry.
Jutland's princes spoke of protecting the people. I was wondering if all who stand atop their domain feel the same.
Such youthful naivete as ever. We assume the role of hegemon, of course, for our own sake.
One's own sake.
Are we not a man born in troubled times? Though life is all too short, we refuse to die before standing atop the world. Each step we take brings us closer to our manifest destiny. We will go anywhere. We would walk over anyone to reach our destination. Ruse, Ipsaria, Jutland, the Valkyria. Even you. Everybody. Everything exists to follow our divine mandate. It is unlike us to speak so freely. Maxime, it now occurs to us why we took you under our wing. It may be that we see a shadow of our past self within you.
Your Majesty's past?
We too were once second in line to the throne. At the time, Ruse was a small country, lacking in resources and relevance. We, however, held greater ambitions, and so we set about to raise this nation into a hegemony that would span the globe. Around this time, we obtained the Valkyria. Its power would prove to be our first step in following the way of kings. Then, to increase our imperial strength, we took control of the neighboring countries, hence the conquest of Ipsaria. Anything that is not a stepping stone is an obstacle to us. Expanding Ruse's territory made it equal to the world powers. Naturally, we have gained many enemies on the road to rule. Deflecting attempts on our life is an everyday occurrence. Though grudges and vendettas surround us, we regret nothing. We shall shoulder the suffering of those who fell before us. It is that unwavering resolve which paves our path of power.
How glorious. His Majesty's unfaltering words always resonate with me. Why then do I feel as if something bothers me?
We place our faith in you, Grand General Maxime.
Thank you, sire. His Majesty's resolve and the hegemony he spoke of, they are noble and without doubt. It speaks to my very being. But I cannot see what lies beyond. After he conquers the world, do happiness and peace wait in the future? Peace.
Our target is here. Glotzen.
This colony's been under the Empire's heel for a while now.
I managed to dig up this interesting story over wine.
Is this information credible?
I got in contact with other officers and found evidence. The Empire's investing heavily in Glotzen to develop a weapon greater than anything we've seen.
With winter ending, they must be gearing up again.
So, we've been cooking up some kick-ass monotech of our own.
Apparently yours can't even compare, Baz.
As if the Valkyria is not enough.
Simply having a powerful weapon at the ready has meaning. It doubles as a demonstration for the major powers, too. However, even it has its limits.
How do you mean?
There's only one Valkyria. It can't appear at multiple locations at once. Accordingly, Ruse must be extremely selective of which battleground to deploy it.
Even with it, they still need the support of strong weapons.
But their alchemic weaponry's still half-baked, right?
That's for sure.
Your boy toy shared a lot with you.
Well, he isn't the type to divulge secrets, but you can thank his stressful home life.
We should destroy this weapon before they finish it.
Agreed. Then we'll be able to apply even more pressure on the Empire.
Am!
Glad you guys came.
That's my line.
All right, everyone, let's head back home.
Miss Maria, can we play out here a little longer?
Goodness, you were out here for so long, but you still want to play more?
Let's go home. I'm starving.
We just ate snacks.
You're such a pig.
You can go home. We'll play by ourselves.
No, don't say such mean things.
Please, Miss Maria, can we? Miss Maria! Hey, Miss Maria!
Miss Maria.
Seems that way. What?
Op details are as follows. That's all. Vannergan, move out.
April 5th. The Jutland army departed for the imperial domain of Glotzen.
Shadows rise as darkness falls.
Yes, it's night.
I wonder, is the Valkyria as nocturnal as the rumors claim?
They're not rumors, it's intelligence.
Still, to think it was a night owl. But I guess it's not too surprising, what with its image as a reaper.
Tonight's a surprise attack. I'm sure it won't show up.
Let it. I'll just show that thing the business end of all my training. You hear that, Reaper? Bring it on! I'll tussle with you anytime.
Helena, you're being too loud.
Pray tell, how certain is this information?
Is there any reason to doubt it?
Nay, not as far as I know. But in that case, should we not avoid combat after dusk?
The only thing we should do is complete our missions and keep an eye out for the Valkyria. Same as always. Doesn't matter when. We won't win the war if we avoid fighting at night.
Huh.
Enough talk. Yeah. All right. That all you got?
This is a cinch.
For now, but we can't let our guard down.
I don't intend on relaxing my guard, but the Empire's being moronic. This isn't even a decent defense.
Maybe we just got too dang strong. Right, Pee-Pee?
Something seems amiss.
What does?
This feels too easy by far. We have bypassed much tighter security than this, I believe. 'Tis almost as if we are being invited in.
You heard her. What do you think, Lieutenant?
The princess is right. They're hardly putting up a fight.
Their numbers match the intel.
Could it be that the intelligence is inaccurate?
It came from a reliable source.
This is unlike you. Have you properly confirmed it?
I'm sure it's been verified.
I was asking Amlet.
What do you suggest we do? Turn back?
If only we could. But we cannot ignore the reports of the enemy developing new weaponry.
Then we keep going.
Huh? Nothing is here.
Huh?
Well, well. What a sad state this is.
Balderdash! A reliable source, my perfect posterior. How's that crow tasting, Captain Clueless?
You don't think this is a...
Uh-oh.
It's a trap.
Now, let the hunt begin.
There's less enemies that way. There are woods past this encirclement.
It may be another trap.
But it's the only way out.
Amlet!
We can't stay here, Captain. We need to split up and head back to the woods.
You're right. Get to the woods and get back to where we rested. Meet back up before dawn.
And if we're late?
We can't wait for stragglers. Come daybreak, we leave.
No. Criminy, our so-called captain's cold-blooded to the core.
Go, go!
The thrill of the chase. All units, follow me. Hunt them down.
Amlet!
It's just you.
Something wrong with that?
Sorry.
For what?
The trap. You were right.
Now is not the time to discuss right or wrong. Our first and only priority is escape.
Yes, of course.
That was the first time
Hmm?
that you apologized to me.
What are you talking about?
Honestly, I am somewhat amazed. Several years have passed since we met at the Institute, but this was the first sorry I've heard from you.
You remember the weirdest things.
For as long as we've known each other, you've always been ahead of me. Even though we were in different classes, it was your name I had to compete with for the top seat and the highest grades. Which is why, during our shared courses, I was curious about your alchemic abilities. Even back then, you were a man of few words.
That's so?
If I may, there was something I wished to ask you.
What's that?
Whenever Hans delivers a report from the battlefront, each time he mentions the death toll, you look so sad.
Casualties are hardly pleasant news.
But of course, I can barely stand to hear about good people getting hurt, or worse. Yet your reaction is different. I can scarcely describe it. You seem pained. Even at the Institute of Alchemy, you were always so tense, never letting anyone get close. I visited the Institute the other day to see the professor.
Professor Charlotte? Why?
Because I wanted to ask how to improve my alchemic ability. Amlet, have you been attuned to Ragnite since you were a child?
Why do you ask?
I want to be strong like you. I wanted to know how to heighten my power over mana.
I don't know. I've always had this power.
I cannot believe we allowed so many to surround us.
The hunt grows most exciting once you've cornered your prey.
Yeah.
Oh my, alchemists really are the most dangerous game of all. I'd better treat this wild goose chase like a monster hunt. All units retreat! Return to base! Or what's left of it.
We made it.
Somehow we did.
Sun's almost up. Let's go.
It's morning.
Well then, time to go. Chop chop, Captain's orders.
Of all people, it's those two who didn't make it.
So, what's the call?
I'm waiting.
Me too.
So will I.
Are you gonna disobey the captain's orders, Lieutenant?
The rest of you go. I'll find the princess on my own.
If we're gonna wait, we should stay here. We can't afford to miss them.
I'll stay. Everyone, please go look for the captain and the princess.
We better split between those who are going to stay and the search party.
Good grief. All right, I'll be on the search party.
Count me in. If Fifi's nearby, I'll sniff her out for sure.
What the dickens? Why, I never...
Of course. They're an integral part of Vandergen.
First, the search party should...
Hold up. Someone's coming.
What are you doing, Bloom? Hide!
It's the captain!
Fifi! I'm sorry to have worried you, Sarah.
I'm glad you're safe.
I told you not to wait.
It was my call. I accept responsibility for disobeying orders.
Nuh-uh, I was totally gonna wait for Fifi, no matter what.
Me too. I said we should wait.
If you say that, all of us are guilty.
Well, maybe not Isaac, right?
That's right. Isaac was the only one who was a good soldier.
So true. He's a model military man. We could all learn from him.
Odds bodkins, what are you ragamuffins ragging on me for? I did nothing wrong.
We know. It's a joke, lad. A joke.
Well then.
I'll deal with you all back at base.
But beg pardon? But it was for our sakes that they...
That doesn't mean I'm not grateful for what you did. Thank you, all of you. Let's go.
Yes.
The way the media reported the Battle of Glotzen was the complete opposite for Jutland and the Ruzi Empire. Jutland had reported that they destroyed the enemy base and successfully escaped a large besiegement.
Yes. The people had no idea that they were lured into a trap. And meanwhile, at the Ruzi Empire,
Comrades, Ruse has succeeded in routing the Jutish invasion. The end of winter brings with it the time of awakening, a new beginning for the Ruzi Empire. This huge victory lays an imperial foundation upon which we promise to rebuild our motherland back to eternal greatness.
The time of awakening. That is when you mortals cast away the Azure power. However, such a time will never come to pass. Young, fleeting mortals, you will never see the twilight. For I will end everything.
I'm so sorry, Am. The only consolation is that you came back safely.
Violet, don't meet with your contact for a while.
No can do. On the contrary, he'll suspect me if I don't.
Gotta side with Saul here. They might have been trying to flesh out spies. Like you.
But he's a source of information.
It's for your own good.
Am, do you agree with the others too?
Of course. Can't do this without you, Vi.
Oh, you're making me tear up. Thanks for worrying, everyone. But I'm going to maintain contact with him.
The operation was a success.
Yes, it was.
To think scattering information would produce such results. Now to expose these vermin infesting our country. Treat every person you meet as an enemy.
Are you in pain, comrade?
It's not as bad as it looks. And I was so close to getting rid of that meddlesome princess.
Focus on recovering for the nonce.
Words can't describe my shame, sire.
Jutland will attempt to recover from their blunder at Glotzen as soon as they are able. However, it's obvious how an operation that is rushed will turn out.
Yes, but with winter ending, we can finally take the initiative, Your Majesty.
Ha!
Councilman Collenberg.
Yes?
My name is Godot Villefort.
Ah, you.
I take it the captain's told you about me.
Let's move to another location. This isn't the place for our discussion.
The more I look into you all, the heavier it weighs on my heart. I know what you're doing is morally questionable at best, but I can't help but understand.
Then why not leave it at that? Kindly stop looking into us. We chose this path in order to move forward. I'd appreciate if you continue your missions under Amlet, especially if you care for your country.
I intend to.
We don't need anyone's sympathy.